Plastic dreams and shells that glow. Action heroes steal the show. Collectors' hearts where toys alive. Toy me, toy you, it's what we do. New releases breaking through. Toy me, toy you, it's all brand new. The past and present in full view.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toy Me, Toy You. I'm Dave, and with me, as always, are Lily.
Hello there!
And Rudy Zizou.
Good evening.
And joining us, just in the nick of time, a very special guest for this evening. Let's add him to the stage and unmute him. It's Rohan.
Rohan!
Long time no see. How we doing, everybody? Sorry I'm late.
That's all right. Good to see you, mate.
Good to see you all.
Welcome. Are you well, Rohan?
Yes, I'm well, thank you. How are you guys?
Very
Not
good.
bad. Not so bad at all.
We're doing great. Yeah.
Excellent.
Thumbs up,
Right.
magic.
Long time
So,
no see, Rudy. It's been ages.
You can talk,
So,
Rudy. That's
So-
Rudy frozen.
No,
Is
not
he
really.
just sitting really still?
He was doing that
Just-
on purpose.
Yeah, he's just
just-
pretending.
And it's been a long, long time.
I know, yeah, absolutely. Hope you're well.
All right. Does somebody want to tell us what we're doing this evening?
what are we doing this evening? Good question. That is a good question.
Same thing we do every evening.
What, try to take over the world?
Well, not every evening. Every Sunday evening, every 2 weeks.
Yeah, not even every Sunday, but every
yeah.
other Sunday evening.
Well, I'll tell you. We'll be talking
This
about
is a
some
great
toy
start.
news. We'll be sharing our pickups. We'll be doing a thing called Pick Your Own, where we pick our favourite toy on a theme. And the theme this time around is I Am a Villain. And we have a discussion later on, which was sort of kind of Rohan's idea, wasn't it, Rohan? And then we
Kind
sort
of.
of embellished it a little bit. But we'll be talking about the collecting community and what it means to us, various things around that. So, with that out of the way, shall we say hello to a few people that are popping into the chat?
Yeah, such a hello.
Let's do that quickly. Gareth, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Martin here, as always, the very lovely Martin. Guzzy, welcome to you. Lovely to have you with us. Krusty, a recent joinee, another Dave.
All right, Dave.
He's in the WhatsApp group that Gareth set up as well. He's the third Dave. We've got a gang of Daves coming together.
Excellent avatar.
And then people chatting to each other.
Caliban.
Guyver, hello. And Sideswipe's Corner.
Sideswipe's corner,
That's a-
nice.
Oh, competition though, Rohan.
There's no competition. Sideswipe wins hands down. It's all good.
Mind you, there's always another corner to use, isn't there? Not like you need all the corners.
There are four of them.
We're all in corners this
Well,
evening.
unless it's a triangle, then there's only three.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, could be three. Or Pentagon. But anyway, let's go.
Right, let's crack on and have a look at some recent toy news. As ever, gentlemen, shout out when you see the bits you've added. I forgot to get rid of that again, sorry. There we go, news.
Here is the news.
So here we have some very early schematics from Random Toys. Ace posted these the other day, like, I don't know, 5 days ago, of some very early production planning for the Outlaw, who is going to be Tex Hex. So I have the Marshall, an incredible figure. 3030 is out imminently. Some people have already got theirs in hand. And I was hoping that they would do Tex Hex, as I like to buy one hero, one villain from every cartoon ever made. So yeah, here we have kind of like the art, research and development of how it's kind of going to go. Obviously, it's all in a completely different language. I'm guessing because that would give away a few secrets to people. But yeah, very, very early imagery.
That's where it was designed as well, I'm guessing. So it's in the local language.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just it's going to be the same scale as the Marshall 1/12 6-inch scale. But yeah, it's nice to see that he's got full cloak. Obviously, similar weapons to the handgun to the Marshall, as it was like standardized with the original toy. You've actually got some Cerium rocks, which is like a new addition. Full-on rifle. Obviously, this is very, very early, so expect this in like a year and a half. Being that the lead time to make an action figure is probably a lot longer than you think.
Yes,
Yeah,
and no doubt there'll be various tweaks and changes along the way.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, the Marshall looks very good. The 3030 looks huge.
Yeah, I'm
very
not
awesome.
so interested in 3030. I know you can have it in both forms, and then the Marshall can ride it as a horse. But yeah, I feel like in doing that, it doesn't scale as well as it possibly could, because it then makes him like 10 foot tall. But yeah, this is the one I really want. Yeah, it'll be good to see the progress. Like, they've gone from strength to strength, Ramen Toys. I remember when I got the 80s Centurions that they did, and they were a little bit janky, which, for their first go, a third party doing an action figure, but I really think they did well. And now you can see, that they've got bigger budgets and better tooling, better materials. It's very welcomed, and they're brave to take on stuff that isn't being made. At the moment, I don't see Hasbro doing these.
I've seen that Ramen Toys are doing a He-Man. I don't understand why they're doing a He-Man.
Well.
But there you go. He's going to do what wants to do, isn't he? The stuff that's literally not getting made, I understand.
Mm-hmm. But then he would probably notice that there's demand.
Yeah. Well, it's hot.
Everybody was making Turtles at one point, so why not everybody make He-Man?
Yep.
So yeah, I'm sure in 6 months we'll revisit this and see how well the prototyping and the tooling's going.
Right, on to the next one. Do let us know what you think of these in the chat as well.
So we seem to be on a little Mondo treat, as in the last 3 episodes I've spoken about a Mondo figure. Last time it was Two-Face, before that Scarecrow, and now we have Goliath from Disney's Gargoyles, a 1/6 scale of this mother. Gargoyles is one of my favorite cartoons of all time. I have the NECA version, which is huge and a giant wingspan, and I have Bronx. But here we have a 1/6 scale of the star, the leader of the Gargoyles, Goliath himself, in all his purple glory.
These are large characters, aren't they, as well?
Yeah, they're big
not just it's not just going to be a foot tall. It's going to be then some.
Yeah. Even back in the early 90s, when the action figures first came out, they were big and chunky.
16 inches.
Yeah, huge.
Big boy.
Yeah. Just the difference you can have with the wings, open, closed. You can see Bronx sneaking behind him there. I put in that shot of the guy holding it, so you can see it's the size of his chest.
Yep.
And his abdomen. It's absolutely huge.
I don't know what I'd do with something that big.
Well, this is it. Like I've never.
That's what she said. I know.
Said Kitty. Yeah, just massive. I don't know what I'd do with 1/6 scale. I don't know where I'd put it. I can't even put Robo Skull out. I can't even put barely any big toys that I have out. So I no idea where this would go. I've already got a Goliath, so I'm kind of set. But for people out there that want to indulge in 1/6 scale and Disney, here we go. Here's everything that you kind of get: cowl, a mace, different heads, different hair pieces.
A rather lovely loincloth, I have to say.
Indeed, always his tomb or tome, however you pronounce his book. That's his long hair mullet piece, and then and you get a bronx. I'm not sure if the bronx is articulated though.
Doesn't
So
look
the
it, does
wings-
it?
Doesn't look
No.
like it is, does it? Looks
Are the wings
pretty
articulated
fixed.
or are they fixed as well? Because obviously you get the two sets of wings, so you can do the cloaked.
I'm going to think that being that it's Mondo and it's Fontic style, it's going to be malleable plastic.
Ah, okay. Looks impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's what she said.
Indeed, said Kitty. So here we have the real Ghostbusters from Kenner. Kenner doesn't exist. What am I talking about? It's obviously Hasbro. But yeah, this bad boy glows in the dark, obviously. This was an unreleased toy, and it is now being brought out. And there is not many Lewis Tully action figures in the world. So yeah, here we have Lewis Tully in the Glowcopter.
What's that
With
thing
the
next
glow
to him
sausage.
supposed to be? Yeah,
No.
is it a sausage? It looks.
Well, it's the spirit of the Pepperami, obviously.
Pepperami, I was going to say, clearly.
So yeah, super cool.
Is
This is
it though?
obviously a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but often you can get San Diego Comic-Con exclusives a little bit later if you search hard enough. I think my Masterpiece Soundwave is a SDCC because it came with all the cassettes apart from
Yeah.
Rap.
Nice.
Sometimes the exclusives find their way to independent retailers.
No, they're
over
fine,
here,
all
and
right. They-
sometimes they don't.
But yeah, it's great to see unreleased toys getting out there now. We're really treated to it. You know, we've had RC, we've had Mayor Groney from Toxic Crusaders, and now we get Lewis Tully in the copter, and a little bit of what it would look like in the shadows.
Bit of glowing darky.
I love a glow in the dark
That's rather
figure.
cool.
It's just it's super nostalgic. I loved them in the 80s. I love them now.
I'm going to ask a nude question here. Did Lewis Tully ever become a Ghostbuster in any of the lore? Or was this just whimsical sake, like they put him in the suit and the rest?
Obviously, in
Ghostbusters
Ghostbusters 2, in the movie, he has on the outfit. And
Oh,
the
does he?
front
Okay.
back. In the show, no.
Oh,
But
okay.
in the toy line, he was going to do it. Janine did. Janine got an outfit.
Nice.
But Lewis, no.
Fair enough.
Was Lewis ever in the show?
I think he's in a handful of episodes because he's like their financial lawyer and stuff.
All right.
The front wheels on the helicopter look like Lego wheels.
They certainly do, don't they?
Yes.
Right. Valaverse Action Force 1944 World War II Rocketeer. This thing looks very, very cool. So they've obviously Valaverse well known for their Action Force line, and they are doing a take on the Rocketeer that's a little bit different, probably a little bit chunkier than you might normally see a Rocketeer figure, and a bit more militarized, so it'll fit in with the Action Force stuff. But this looks really cool.
Looks wicked.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm really excited for this 1944 range to see what characters they drop in because Rocketeer fits perfectly.
I haven't watched the Rocketeer in ages.
It's wicked. It's
But
incredible.
it's cool.
So good. It's from that early 90s era of kind of some family orientated superhero-ish films that kind of didn't do that well. Phantom, The Shadow, The Rocketeer, just that little era. But yeah, I think it looks incredible. At first I wasn't in for it because I've already got a Diamond Select Rocketeer that he's like screen accurate, but now I love this take
I
on
love the backpack with the blast effects and everything. The helmet looks really cool.
I like that they've not tried to replicate the movie. They've just taken inspiration, a lot of inspiration. But yeah, it's plainly the Rocketeer. But
Yeah.
they've adapted it to become a soldier in their own storyline.
And he's got a helmetless head, which is lovely. And 2 different helmeted heads, one with the strap undone, hanging down, and then various other accessories.
be
I
on
just
one.
think that looks really cool. I could
A
be
movie
strongly
rocket pack,
tempted.
a comic backpack.
Screen's just gone blank. Oh, there we go.
I don't really
We're
know
back, we're
the
back.
Valaverse toys very well, but the amount of detail on this is absolutely immense.
Bobby Valla,
yeah.
he used to work for Hasbro.
Nice.
So yeah,
He knows what he's doing.
he knows. Yeah, he has not like wheel knowledge of how to tool a toy or what is
Yes.
kind of needed to make a toy.
And now he moans about Hasbro a lot. You'd probably get on with him, Rohan.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Honestly, like it's inside knowledge. That's how he got the Action Force name
Yeah.
and Steel Brigade, because Hasbro let those 2 names lapse.
Fair play.
All right, Marvel Legends, X-Men 97 Beast. They're the X-Men 97 Series 2s around the corner. So they're getting out some more figures. I think this looks really good. I like a Beast, big blue lad.
I think it might divide fans, this one. Is it too smooth? Or does it look just like it does on the screen? It's all going to be depending on what you need. Is he furry enough? I don't know.
He's got some little kind of tufts
Hmm.
sort of sculpted in, hasn't he? But yeah, it's because it's cartoony, isn't it? They've just
Yeah.
smoothed it out. But I think he looks wicked. And he's got his little backpack and some
Backpack, yeah.
goggles.
Wicked.
That looks pretty good.
Very nice.
I don't get many Marvel Legends. I'm not generally that impressed with them, but every so often they do something and I think, oh, could go for that.
I like to pick up one every once in a while. I've got Archangel on pre-order from 97. I don't have any of the X-Men 97 figures yet, so super excited.
Cool.
And then this looks really cool. Another SDCC exclusive. Transformers, Optimus Prime, and Jazz in a cereal box.
Yeah.
What more can you ask for?
Why not?
2 of my favourite things of all time
It's just
put together.
so mental. And I really love it.
You could ask for some actual cereal with it.
It's based on the Transformers cereal from back in the day that was packaged similarly to this.
Yeah.
And like Energon cereal. And it's got like tech spec type stuff on the sides, but dressed up as nutrition information stuff. So
Very
it just
cool.
looks ridiculous.
I can't see the
I might just buy it for the box, except it's probably going to be quite expensive, and then I don't know if I could spend a lot on a box. Maybe I could.
Yeah.
Here are the
like
figures.
they're going to be really limited run and they're going to be hard to get.
So it's that G1 Universe Deluxe Universe Prime that we've had before, which is an excellent toy. I've got it up there somewhere, and they've redecoed it, given it a trailer and a little quirky, chubby Jazz.
Chuggy Jazz.
Chubby. He's quite broad, isn't he? He's quite broad. Look at him.
I like the colours on this Prime. Yeah, Jazz is definitely stout.
I like it. It looks super deformed, like how mini-bots look.
And then there's the vehicle mode.
Makes
I
it
like
nice,
that
yeah.
trailer. It's based on the G2 trailer, isn't it?
It's a really cool set.
It's just called, it literally just says the Transformers with the logo on the side and then more than meets the eye.
Well,
Like,
at
it's
least
not
they
a great
didn't put robots in
disguise,
disguise.
but as a
Well, at least it
display
said more
piece,
than
that's
meets the
cool.
eye and not robots in disguise.
I feel like I'd display that like that with the box
Yeah.
behind it. It's really cool. Like, screw the robot mode.
Just having something with the logo on your shelf like that is cool, I think.
Definitely.
All right. Lee, do you want to take this one?
Ah, yes, this is been causing a bit of a huckus. This is the Age of the Primes Transformers Armada PowerLink Red Alert, and it comes with 8 minicons. So basically, this is from the episode where it's actually the Nemesis Prime episode where they get powered up by the minicons. This explains the new pay scheme for Red Alert, which is quite jazzy actually. I quite like it, and the Red Alert figure is quite good. But the main buy for this is got to be the minicons. We got all the minicons. That's for the figures that have come out in the past couple of years. Here they are. It's like I say, the only problem is you've got to buy the Red Alert if you want them minicons as well.
Yeah.
Is that color scheme like a reference to another figure?
No, he appeared like that on the
It's like
second
that.
half of the series.
Yeah. In the
They ever
like
series,
a
really
power-
been like that before?
Pardon?
it's the same alt mode, same robot mode, just different color
Yeah.
scheme.
It's different
It just-
colours.
I can't remember how far through the series. I think it was halfway through, as Lee says. They basically repainted him and the Autobot cars, and Prime as well, and Jetbot.
In this episode, on the series, they recolored Hotshot, which Hotshot Red Alert for the Autobots.
Yep.
And it was Megatron to Galvatron and Starscream to the Blue Thundercracker colour scheme.
Yep.
And Optimus got his new colour scheme.
Yep.
I think it was like second to last episode for his
Oh,
final fight against Galvatron.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm really on two minds in getting this set.
It's an interesting mix of minicons, isn't it? I mean, Swindle's there, Sparkplug, who obviously you can then put with your other figures that you have been collecting separately.
Yeah.
Long Arm 2. I mean, all of them. You want them all.
It's basically all. The only one that's missing is Hot Shots, which obviously because he came with
Joel
Hot Shot.
Pittman. Yeah.
and
I never watched that cartoon, so I'm a little. Which one's this?
this is from Transformers Armada.
Okay, I
the
did watch
minicons.
That's the one with the 3 kids, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Rad.
but not
Prime.
Prime.
One of the
Prime
ones
Duo.
with 3 kids, yeah.
Yeah, one of the ones with the
They've
3
They've all
kids. Not
3
that
kids,
one though.
haven't they? What am I talking about? I know nothing about Transformers. Rad, Carlos, and
Alexis. Yeah.
and the 2
Oh.
evil kids, the naughty
Yeah.
kids. Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
have
know.
to say, I like the Red Alert in these colours. Controversially, I'm not that bothered about the minicons.
Fair enough. Well, I bet you'll be able to find someone who'd
Yeah.
like to split.
Oh, Red Alert will be easier to get, won't it?
Yeah.
I think a
Yeah,
lot of people
I
will
might.
be buying this for sets.
I'm not going to hurry out to get one, but I might at some point if
But
I
it's
see
like
them pop up.
So you
Well,
get
I'm
3
like
minicons that can make the Star Saber.
Mhm.
That's the Dark Saber.
Darksaber,
See, I know
So-
what Transformers.
That's what's supposed to come with Nemesis Prime. So that kind of got me like, oh, you buggers. But I do kind of want the minicons as well. But at the same time, I'm not as bothered about the minicons. It's like 1 minute I'm like, I don't need it. Next minute I'm like, boy, it does look good. Would be nice.
Hasbro doing Hasbro things.
Hasbro doing Hasbro things. Right, and like I said, the Red Alert figure is quite a good figure.
I'm
But
guessing there's quite a market for this, though. There's probably loads of Armada fans.
Yeah.
It's been
And
doing
I
well.
think they do things this way because it's either they do things this way or they don't bring them out, isn't it?
Yeah. Makes sense.
All right. That's the end of the news. Take that down for a minute. Shall we see if we can have a bit of a catch up with the chat again? If I can remember where we were.
There was a handful of like beat 'em up game characters as well that kind of got reveals, but I decided to we could do a week without Final
Yes.
Fight.
All right, Ian.
Ian.
Ian, just popping in to encourage people to hit the like
Yeah.
button.
Hit that like.
Do that if you want.
If you must, if you have to.
So British.
Martin enjoying the loincloth content.
Hmm.
We do like a loincloth around here.
I feel like if we don't put one in each episode, we're not doing it properly.
No, we're not. It's part of the brand, isn't it?
And Martin
like we
quite
should
happy
Like
to
from
go
Storm
from
to
loincloth to glow in the dark sausage.
You know where people have their logos on a t-shirt? We need to do one with just loincloths.
Toy me, toy you loincloths. Sell them at a convention.
Yeah.
I go
Buy
down
yours
well.
today. I'll work on the mock-ups.
I wish the Valaverse figures were easier to get.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it's funny, they seem to be fairly popular over in the States, but they've never really got distributed over this way.
Kapow had them, and then I think they fell out. That toy was it Toys-R-Rama, who was a crook.
Yes.
He had the ability to sell them. But yeah, otherwise you're looking at AliExpress to pick them up after they come out. Like Bobby Valley, he needs to speak to somebody in this country that's prepared to stock his stuff. Because I feel like it'd sell.
Andy wants to know if we've discussed the results of the TMNT poll that Lee put up on YouTube.
That's still ongoing. It's
Long going.
It's ongoing. If you want to, yes, there is a post on the channel. If you want to vote for your favourite turtle, please feel free.
It's entirely irrelevant anyway because Donnie's obviously the best.
Oh, I think people have been saying, let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. Get it up. Apparently, I've been accused of stirring the pot. Would I do such a thing? I do not think so.
Krusty saying that Rocketeer's cool, but not 3.75 inches, so not for him. He
That's what
likes
she said.
smaller figures.
I feel like there is a 3 3/4 Rocketeer. I feel like Super 7 did it in the reflection line or reaction line.
Andy giving Rohan a shout out.
How we doing?
Rohan.
I wasn't going to do it myself. Thank you, Lee.
Bobby Valor is a bit of a knob, apparently. I don't know the man, but I have heard some things about him. Is this a comment about Bobby Valor, Martin? Or something else? I'm not sure. His
Maybe
pants
it's
are
that.
tight, they were-
I think that was Beast. I think that came up around that time.
Could be loincloth related. Who knows?
I love that the cereal is Energon cubes. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cool.
It
The,
is.
the packaging on that is brilliant. Optimus keeping it on the down low.
Robots in the
Because
sky.
he loves and wants the cereal set.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get it distributed around this way somehow. We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, easily. It'll go up on like Hasbro Pulse for like an hour.
It'll probably be a Hasbro Pulse thing, won't it?
Or
Yeah.
fan channels, as they like to call them,
Mm.
which is like Kapow and whatever, Comics and Cocktails.
I think the surprise here is that Lee's internet connection is doing so well so far. He's
Well, I
changed
think-
rooms. Big
yeah.
news.
Stuff is different.
It's right in there. He's got no excuse. I'm sat right next to the little thicker.
Whilst his
I'm
wife-
watching them hamsters while the wife is sat right there. Hi.
Hi, Dave Lee, everyone. First time to your channel. Welcome, Mario.
Hello,
Nice.
Mario.
Good to have you with us.
Yeah, nice to see you in here, Mario.
Andy literally not shutting up about this TMNT poll.
Right. Well,
Obsessed.
here are the results
Can we
so
block?
far.
Can we block people?
You could possibly can. Right, so we have in last place Donatello at 12%.
Oh dear.
Best
And then we
turtle shuts
have
up.
and then we have Michelangelo at 24%. Raphael at 29%, and Leonardo at a whopping 35%. So if you people aren't happy with them results, get your votes in.
I'm not happy with them results.
Well, you got your channel, hop on them. Vote. I know Dave has.
I can't
Have you?
vote. I can't vote.
I do.
because
I do believe in democracy, but it doesn't always produce great results if you just look around the world, for example.
It's Donatello in the
The
cartoon.
government.
It's Raph in the movies. I'm torn. I'm so torn.
Well, this is a good point. Actually, it depends on.
And then when you get to read The Last Ronin, it's obviously Mikey.
Hmm.
Spoilers, SARS. From a comic from 5 years ago.
They're going to make a movie of that, aren't they? Apparently,
Apparently so.
or is it being
And,
cancelled now? I
feel
can't keep
like-
up.
Some leaked imagery of a bigger figure. Because I think there's obviously a NECA 1/12 scale. Probably a 1/6 scale. Because that's all we report on the news at the moment.
1/12. It's the magic scale, isn't it? It's the most popular scale.
It is now the most popular scale.
Yeah. I like a 7-incher, to be honest.
Who doesn't?
I don't like the 1/6. That's way too big, and I'm not that keen on the 3 3/4. Though I know they're still pretty popular. They're a little bit small for my liking.
Dave, are you
Yeah,
feeling a
when,
little frustrated tonight? You
when
just
you
seem
pick
to keep coming out with these things.
When I do buy a 3 3/4 figure, I'm hit with like nostalgia, and I'm just like, oh, I forget how good they
Yeah.
are. But I don't want to get loads of 3 3/4.
Hashtag best six scale.
Right, shall we move on? And we'll see if we've got any pickups recently. And as is the way with these things, we'll ask our guest to kick us off. Rohan, have you been picking anything up?
Oh, very kind of you. Yes, I have one pickup this week. So those of you who caught me on the Transformers the show will have seen I picked up a Super GoBot Maglione from the Robo Machines line, which is Bugbyte. Today, I picked up another Super GoBot. It is Spacey, and he is mint condition, unapplied stickers. His head's popped down. Well, his fuselage is popped down, so you can't see his head there, but you know it's there. And yeah, I just didn't have this figure in box, and when I saw it pop up on Facebook Marketplace, I had to make a bid for it. It's actually a really lovely shuttle mode in general, and yeah, I really love it. So I will more than likely not apply the stickers, keep him as he is, and probably display him in the box, because why not? Especially with the artwork here. I love this artwork where you can see all the Super GoBots fighting against the regular GoBots. So yeah, that's my one pickup.
Awesome.
Beautiful. We often speak about the artwork, so, and I'm a big fan of Robo Machine artwork, or Challenge GoBots, if you will,
Yeah,
or
both.
Machine Robo. Call it what you will.
All of the above.
All of the above at the same time.
Cool. Who would like to go next?
I can go next. Shock horror.
You've got something, Rudy.
I've got something. I've got two things. Actually.
Wow. The suspense is killing me.
Oh, sorry. I picked up some Ninjago figures.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So here we've got Tentacle Monster.
He's an ugly sucker.
Yeah. We've got an Elemental Master.
That's cool.
And we've got Jay and Ryu. Oh, what was I?
Nice.
Cool.
I'm a massive Ninjago fan, for people that didn't
I
realise.
like the Lego Ninjago movie.
Oh, it's wicked.
That was
Like,
good fun.
I only got into it because I was one day in the Lego store and I was like, what the F is that? That's a robotic shark, land shark thing. And I bought it and I was just like, okay, what's Ninjago? And then I watched like some episodes and I watched the movie and I'm like, this is wicked. This is like feudal Japan meets cyberpunk. It's all technology and ancient Japanese lore. And it blends perfectly. And there's a guy in a hot dog costume. And a
Was it glow in the dark?
four-armed ninja that goes around in a land shark mech. So yeah, and then randomly my children we were out together and I'm like, Dad, let's get this. It's like Ninja. And like Ninjago. I'm like, yeah. So yeah, we each got a figure. Obviously, my son likes this one. My daughter likes Jay because of the nunchuckers.
Nice.
And I'm pretty cool on anything translucent plastic.
I was going to say that translucent plastic.
This one's really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ninjago. And then the other one is this. Obviously, I mentioned this on the previous stream and how upset I was that I never got it when it came out. And Lee, being the absolute gentleman that he was, sent it to me without telling me. So I came home one day and I was like, who's this cardboard box? Why's it got my name on it? I opened it and then here he was with his little comic. I cannot say how thankful I am, Lee, and it was really unexpected. And yeah, it's not something you had to do at all, and I will return the favour at some point this year. But yeah, here we have Stratos in his comic book colours. Obviously, he's like primary colours. He's different. This is what he looks like in the comic, and you'd think, oh, he's a bit boring. When you put him next to Faker, the primary colours just absolutely pop. Stratos is like one of my favourite characters anyway, in both Filmation and in the comic books. But yeah, beard, no tash, rocket axe, blue feathers. Yeah, and it's nice to have one that doesn't look like the cartoon, because they all kind of just blend together now on my shelf. A mixture of different heads, but all seemingly going together. When I look back at Master of the Universe Origins, it's one hell of a toy line. It's one of the best toy lines of the last few years, and I'm glad to have another one. One more pack to go, I think, for me, which is the Adam and Cringer set, which I saw at a toy fair the other day, and I was like, yeah, I definitely want this. So maybe that's one to keep an eye open for. And it's nice to have a pickup or something sent to me. I'm not waiting around for pre-orders.
Yes.
Welcome.
Very cool.
Happy. I'm glad you like it.
No, I love it. Absolutely love it. Blown away.
All right, Lee, do you want to go?
I'll go next. Right.
Tried to make Rudy big, but StreamYard's been silly.
Be silly. But if you can. You can do that. There he is. He's all
big.
Now he's big. Lovely. Right, so my pickups, I've gone on a bit of a Beast Wars collection, and I've decided to pick up like the first 5 original Maximal team. So you got a little core class Rat Trap.
Nice.
That's a cool figure. I've got that one. Very good.
Underrated figure.
Yeah.
Very underrated. And then we got Cheetor. And the man himself, Dinobot.
Lovely jubbly.
It's a great figure, Dinobot.
And I've got a Rhinox on the way. So all the Maximal team.
They nailed those figures, didn't they? Yeah. That beautiful mix of it's a toy as well as it looks like it does on the screen.
Yeah,
Not very often does that happen with Transformers. I'm gonna
not
throw
at all.
that out there.
Bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Optimus Primal is my favourite. It's a cracking figure.
I can't believe I got rid of him in the first place because when they first came out, the Kingdom line, I went back to watch Beast Wars, the first series.
Yep.
So it felt like when I was getting these figures, I was getting them with that series, like like the olden days, like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
1996.
And it felt really, really good. So I'm really happy. And I think I found out what I like. Because I always said Beast Wars is rather crap or good. I think I know why now. I think I prefer the animals. I don't like the insect ones because they're just too kibbly with the legs sticking out. I mean, I know that's the aesthetic, but I just don't think I like that aesthetic. So we've sorted that out as well. Yay, mystery solved.
Nice.
Nice. Right, shall I go? I've been picking up a few things. I'm just going to have a little catch up with the chat before I get into this because they've been going at it. Martin saying turtles aren't my thing, so I'll vote pizza. Krusty says he remembers Asda doing a marshmallow and chocolate pizza. That sounds disgusting.
Come on, that's brilliant.
Well, with a tomato sauce.
Obviously.
Oh.
You never watched Turtles before?
Doesn't mean I want one. Does it?
It's a dessert pizza, mate.
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Thanks. Awesome Robo. I think that was referring to Rohan's pickup. Guzzy. Recent pickups are Rescue Box, Classic Heroes RC, Keep Pride RC, My Clone RC. There's a theme. Cycle Black Arachnia, Doctor Who Flight Track Flywheels. That's not a lady.
Must be a lady.
Unless there's something I'm missing. I don't know.
Because he is allowed to collect other things.
I
as well.
know, I know.
Because he has got his own set of rules on what he can buy and not buy.
And some other non-Transformers stuff. Don't really know what any of that stuff is, but cool.
Sounds like work. Interesting.
Gotta love Ninjago. Rewatched it 2 or 3 times now. Oh, Andy's dropping in. Just landed back home.
Hello,
Nice.
Andy.
Welcome.
Have you been overseas, Andy, or is that just a way of saying that you've arrived home from work? Landed. I wanted but never had Stratos when I was little. Oh, poor Krusty.
I don't think I had it. I definitely didn't have a Stratos when I was a kid.
Those are the memories that always stick with you when you grow up.
Yeah, the ones that you didn't have.
Yeah.
So you buy them as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, that's how a lot of my collecting is.
It's cool, isn't it?
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
I spent all day cleaning Motu figures, fed up of all the muscles. It started to make me feel bad about myself.
If you're getting fed up now, it's not going to change, being that they use exactly the same mold for every figure. Ooh, that Mattel.
Lee, how's your internet connection going?
It seems to be going quite well, considering I'm sat right next to it.
If it starts to play up, you can just give it a glare.
If it starts to mess up tonight, I'll give it up. I'll give it up live streaming. It's got no excuse.
Andy says you've got lovely pickups, lads.
Yeah, toys are great as well.
Oh, and well done, whoever's doing the short videos. That's Lee doing the short videos on the channel.
Yeah, and I've been having really
Yeah,
good
very
fun
cool.
doing them.
Yeah. No tomato sauce. It was fake Nutella spread instead.
I feel like they should have done it on a cookie or something. Then I would have gone for it.
I've seen him.
Oh. And he's been to Sheffield for his lad's 18th. Sheffield. That's my hometown, by the way, if you wonder why I'm shouting it.
The land of steel
Yes.
Mm.
Steel
and,
City.
and the Human League.
And Pulp.
Yes.
And others. Def Leppard. Arctic Monkeys. The list goes on. Right. Although it's probably not that long a list, to be fair. I'll actually show my pickups now. That's what we were doing. Got myself for a minute. I've got a few things because, well, I had a birthday and people have given me a few things, but I've also made some purchases.
What, again? You had one last year.
So,
Happy
I'll
belated
do
birthday,
some
Dave.
purchases first. I saw this. Someone shared this on the TFUK Facebook group to say that it was on offer on Amazon for 12 quid, which is the Hot Wheels Transformers crossover twin mill. And at that
That's
price, I wasn't going to turn it down because I thought these things just look really cool, but are probably a bit overpriced, really. And so when I saw one on discount, I was like, yeah, I'll have that. And I'm liking getting Transformers that are a little bit different from just my normal. So that's really cool.
I really want to get the ball and
then-
shaker one. Well, I fancy the ball and shaker one. I don't know if I really want to get it.
From the Transformers The Show auction, I got this, and I realised I also got something else that I've left over there. So I'll have to go and get it in a minute.
What,
this
when you
is-
said pick me, and they actually did?
What's that?
Didn't you put pick me, and then literally your name came, like, and your
Oh,
number came
for
up?
their raffle, yes.
Yeah.
But this was one of the auction items. Timeline's Hearts of Steel Bumblebee that turns into this adorable little choo-choo train.
He's cool.
And he's lovely. My light keeps dying. I don't know what's wrong with that. I'm probably going to have to pick up a new light at some point. Oh, well. And then this was a raffle prize. This is Thundertron,
Nice.
which I won in the Transformers The Show charity raffle.
Thunder,
And he's
thunder,
rather
thunder,
cool.
thunder,
And he
drum.
transforms into a sort of Zoid type thing. And he's a pirate, and one of his feet pulls off so he can have a peg leg.
Like, yeah.
Wicked.
That's fun. I only opened him today. I haven't had much of a play around with him, but he's quite cool looking. So I'll look forward to messing around with him some more. And I also won in the raffle some magnets with David Cousins art on them, which are really cool. I can't show them because I've left them downstairs on the fridge. I was a bit of a rush job today, so I've not been that organised, unfortunately. And I also bought, because I couldn't resist, the novel of the Masters of the Universe movie. I enjoyed the movie, and I thought, I'll get the novel and give that a go as well. Why not? And then this one I forgot to show last time, because I got it on the day of the last show as an early birthday present. And it's this little Donatello duck. That was from Gav.
Oh dear.
That's really cool. I love
Right,
that
yeah.
stuff. And then Gareth, the Cosmic Toy Man, sent me birthday presents. The best of which, comfortably, and not that the other one's bad, but this is fantastic, is a Choro Q Lamborghini Countach in red, like Sideswipe. It's
Wicked.
got those weird, super deformed proportions that the Choro Q have, or penny racers as they were known in our
See, now you have
markets.
to get that serial jazz to put next to each other.
And yeah, that's incredible. Fantastic present. So thank you again for that, Gareth, if you're still watching. You might be off playing Minecraft by now. Right. And he also sent me this little keyring / bottle opener, Starship Enterprise,
That's cool.
which is very cool.
Is that the Enterprise D?
It's
Enterprise A.
really hard to explain which Enterprises it is when it's just a lump of metal, really. It's not really distinguishable as any of the versions. I think
Looks
it's
like
supposed to be the original.
Okay.
NCC 1701, that's all we're getting.
Okay, it's the OG.
Yeah. But of course, there's a lot of creative license when it's just a lump of metal.
Oh,
But
don't say
that's
that.
cool.
There'll be some Trek fan going nuts.
And I also got a couple of Hot Wheels from the local shop, which are tuned again.
Oh, cool.
A Batmobile in purple,
Oh,
and one of them, whatever that's called. Does it say on the bottom? Probably, but I can't see it. Purple Passion. That's a nice name.
Sounds like
Looks like a lowrider.
Yeah, that could Purple Passion could be a different collection altogether. Right, and then I got a couple of prezzies from that bloke Lee. He's a very lovely, generous chap, and he sent me this Hot Wheels Party Wagon,
Nice.
which is very, very nice indeed.
lovely.
Thank you, Lee. And this, which is a Willy. My
yay!
growing Willie's collection.
It's getting bigger every day.
33
So is your
Willies, it says
collection.
there. And it's got the truck to ride on, which is called Speedways.
Nice.
Right. And I'm going to stand up for a second, go over there and get one last thing that I forgot about. So I will be right back.
I was a bit worried he was going to stand up for a different reason.
Yeah, I thought it was as well. But sure, another part of his Willy collection.
I was going to feel like that was a segue to here's my loincloth, I'll just stand up.
Yeah, da.
That's a different show.
Right. I'm here. Someone's just fallen down behind
Yeah.
me. I think it might have been Skeletor. Right. And this, another auction item that I got. This previously belonged to Pete Willis of Transformers the Show, and he put it in the auction, and I had to get it because it's another Willy.
That's
And it's Willie DeWitt from
DeWitt.
Bucky O'Hare.
Nice.
And he's
O'Hare.
awesome. And he was carded, but I opened it because I'm naughty like that.
Oh, get you Willy out.
I couldn't
Oh,
resist.
it's
I opened it carefully so I can keep the packaging because it's very nice
an
packaging.
OG original.
But he's wicked. And he
Nice
comes with
one.
this.
Please tell me you've got a shelf for these things. You've got a separate display.
For the Willies.
Yeah.
Not exactly, because he's gone with my other Bucky O'Hare figures.
No, you've
I did
got to
it-
put you got to put
I
them
did
all together, man.
quite a nice photo of him alongside Boss Fight Studios Bruiser, if I do say so myself. So check out Toy Slice on Instagram and Blue Sky if you want to see.
I want to see a
some
picture of
silly
all your
photos.
Willies together. A sentence
I'll,
which I never thought I would say.
I'll DM you later. Hey.
slide into my DMs with your willies.
I want a dick pic.
So yes.
Good night,
thus-
folks.
Thus concludes the pickup section of the show.
Oh, thank God for that.
Lovely stuff. Right, let's get on with it then. And what's next? It is
Oh,
of
great.
course
I
Blast from the
followed
Past.
sexual innuendo with my segment. It's a tough act to
Oh
follow.
no!
Right, tonight's Blast from the Past. We are taking a look back at Japanese promotional posters for the Pretenders, or as they say, Pretender!
Cool.
As
Yay.
Dave gets the slide ready.
When do you want the video? Is
In a
that
bit,
In a bit. I hope that does
So,
not
here we
crash my
have-
internet.
the poster for the Japanese Pretender toys. Obviously, the way that it was done in Europe is very different to the way it was done in Japan. the Pretenders feature prominently in Super God Master Force, something I didn't see until 2008. Pretender Jazz was the last Transformer toy I had, and I got it for my birthday in 1988, maybe 89, whenever they were out. It was a toy I didn't ask for. It was just a toy obviously gifted to me, and I kind of liked it, but by that point all the die cast had gone and there was no reference material to why a big bulky guy split in half and out came a lackluster version of a beloved character. I still played with it, but it didn't really do much for me, and it left a bitter taste in my mouth for Transformers for a while until Classics came out and they re-released the Diaclone toys. But what you get in Japan is a whole new world. You get Pretender monsters, and you get 3 other guys, and you get the main guy. And they're incredibly different. They're full of gold plastic, and they really do look like they do on the show. When I saw the show in 2008, it blew my mind. I had no idea that there was more of a Japanese continuity. I knew there was Headmasters, the show. I learned about that in the early 2000s, but I did not know there was Super God Master Force. It was so new and refreshing, yet it felt incredibly familiar because of the animated style, the noises, and like action figures, characters that I knew, but slightly different in different decos. But yeah, here's what you get to see from their promotional material and some of the OG artwork, or the isometric artwork that they used.
Pretty impressive for 1988, 1999, whatever it was. I
feel like it's 88, isn't it? It's 88 in Japan. Could be 89, because they didn't get the movie until 89, I think.
Ah, okay. I love
But
the
this
way
kind
it
of they had the show, but they didn't get the movie. So they carried on like a slightly different continuity, as in that's how you get Jinray, who looks like Optimus Prime, but it's not Optimus Prime. Yeah, but these were on Earth before the Transtector for God Jinray or Optimus Prime, call it what you will. Yeah, they have. They're really cool, super cool. They've obviously made updated versions of the Pretenders, but I've now got a real love for them, considering I detested them at the end of the 80s, didn't really understand them. And now I just think they look incredible on people's toy shelves when I see them. They suffer a little bit from like hair wear, constantly putting the helmet on and off. They start to lose the color of their hair, same way that Centurions did when you put the helmets on and off. And they often lose their accessories because they're accessory heavy. But yeah, a new appreciation found for a toy. I had the same thing with Ironhide years later on in life, where I got Protect Black Ironhide and realized, wow, this toy's really cool. Oh, it's because it's a Diaclone toy. But yeah, like, incredible. Just the way that Japan goes about how they advertise as well, with all their kanji and their stop motion and their art effects. It's a whole different world to Europe in a good way. But like, there's both. I've got time for both, the European editions and Japanese editions. But yeah, you can see if you want to roll VT how they would advertise it.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Right, what the hell? Right, yeah.
Bit fancy trying
you're
to
gonna-
do video content, isn't it?
I know.
Why
it's just
is
like,
it remove?
I haven't got
Before presenting a screen, hold on, it says something, remove other media streams from stage.
I
What?
think maybe you might need to remove the image that's up at the moment first.
Oh, what is this technical bullshit?
I also had Jazz as my only Pretender figure. The Ultimo was actually pretty decent.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Ultimo is incredible, but it literally is a one step.
Yeah.
Transformer.
There we go.
I think the Bumblebee was incredible.
Mm.
Looked just like it.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed this is going to play, guys, because you get a real insight to how different Transformers was on another continent.
Bless you.
All right.
All right, it kind of worked.
No sound, but there you go.
Was there no sound?
No.
Technical bullshit.
What we'll do is we'll leave that link in the description for you to go back and watch it.
Right, 1 sec. I might try and.
Which then your algorithm will feed you into watching old Diaclone adverts because they are incredible.
Oh, cool, yeah.
If you want a real blast from the past to see how they advertised Transformers before they were Transformers from Takara, it'll blow you away. Seeing the Constructicons and the train bots and their different colors, all stop motion animation.
Prime and Magnus, before they were Prime and Magnus. Yeah, it's really cool. All the car bots.
Powered Convoy.
Yes.
Just keep talking, keep them distracted, and I'll try and get it up.
There's so much.
Well, then
great
let's talk
content.
more about basically this is. I always want to talk about Super God Master Force because it's my favorite iteration of Transformers.
Wow.
As I've mentioned many a time on streams before, Transformers is so huge. You're a fool if you say you like the lot. You can't possibly like every iteration, but choose the one that you want and go obsessive on it. I love it. I've never watched the dub. I know it's been dubbed into English. If you've ever watched the Headmaster's dub, I can only imagine it's similar.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, of course it is. But the subtitle version is really good at Anglo-sizing it. And there's some just deep, rich characters. And it's just fun seeing toys in different decos. Siren, Ghost Shooter, Minerva. Seeing Minerva for the first time, having not really known who she was.
All right, we're going to have another shot.
人間の姿をした新たなるトランスフォーマープリテンダー今地球を救えるのはメタルホーク君だけだプリテンダー登場ランダープレゼント実施中
Gesundheit. Hey, it's Fisto!
Tender!
Man,
That's what it sounds like in the show.
Transformer!
the music, the voiceover, and the sound effects are really what makes that, right?
Mm-hmm. They weren't advertised like that, obviously, in the US and the UK. Don't get me wrong, I love the US and UK adverts for sure.
Yeah.
There was a specific way of selling them, seeing Hot Rod cruise around a mountainside that someone's diorama that they built, and the kid's face that changes. Incredible. But yeah, I love seeing the difference between Eastern and Western.
Yeah. Very cool.
Nice. Right. Shall we move on and do a bit of the old pick your own next? And I selected the topic for this week based on a line that Skeletor uses in the new Masters of the Universe movie, which is, I am a villain. And of course, with these things, we just leave the thing open to interpretation. So whatever I am a villain means to you, that's what we can pick. So we'll each go around and do a favourite toy based on that theme, and then we'll do some honourable mentions at the end. Who wants to start us off? Don't all rush at once.
Not all rush at once. Rohan, you're our guest. Would you like to go first?
Yeah, no, why not? Why not? Right, I picked something quite recent actually, and toy is possibly a bit of a stretch, but it's an incarnation of one of my favorite villains from Transformers, believe it or not. It is the oldie Galvatron figure. So for those of you who haven't seen these oldie figures yet, they're highly articulated, highly posable, very G1 tune accurate, non-transforming figures. And they have exactly what I want, which is a head that falls off.
Heads that fall off.
They have exactly what I want, which is the look that I want from my G1 cartoon accurate figures. And the reason why I love G1 Galvatron is because he's not a quintessential bad guy. He is absolutely maniacal, but he's also mad as a box of frogs. And so that's really why I picked him, because not only is he mad in terms of his mental state, but he's mad in terms of the way he looks and the transformation and what he transformed into. Just everything about the color scheme as well was just absolutely mad at the time. There's nothing sane about him, and I just love that about this character and about this toy. So for me, that's what I'm picking. You may disagree; it's not the best toy in the world, but for me, it's a cool way to pose my Galvatron.
Some assembly may be required.
Lovely. There are no wrong answers here, Rohan. Don't worry.
Appreciate it.
Don't lose your head over it.
I don't want to go to Webwell.
All right. Lee, Rudy, do you want to go?
Sure.
Yeah.
I am a villain. Yeah, I am. I have gone for Prince Gisor, possibly the most villainous of all of the Star Wars characters. God, does this guy ever shut up about Shadows of the Empire? God, every time. So yeah, here we have Prince Gisor, a villain to Luke, a villain to Leia, a villain to Boba Fett, and a villain to Vader. Yeah, he's all villain. Look at his villainous face and his pointy nails and his vibro shields to stop lightsabers. Anyone thinking of a villainous attempt to get rid of Luke Skywalker, to put Vader to shame, to get in the Emperor's good books. God, that's so villainous. Gisor.
Very cool.
Well, you've introduced me to a new character today, Rudy.
Yeah.
Not one I'm familiar with.
These.
Obviously, that's a Kenner. That's 1996, Power of the Force 2. One of the greatest toy lines of all time. And then here is last year's Marvel Legends Star Wars Black Series.
I do get the impression you're a fan of Power of the Force, Rudy.
I love Power of the Force 2. I also love Shadows of the Empire, but people know that.
No, it's all me.
Lee, do you want to go?
I suppose so. I'm torn between two. I'm going for it because of the. I think I've got a new favourite after watching the Masters of the Universe movie. It's got to be Skeletor. He's just camp as hell, and it's just some of the stuff he comes out with is great.
The ultimate villain.
It is. I just loved it. Unapologetic as well, and just look at that.
Is that the Origins one there, or one of them?
It's an Origins one. I think it's based off the 2000 X series. I just like the. Can I get the better? I just like the skull better than the original.
Mm.
But yeah, he's definitely becoming one of my favourites. I think I can see why a lot of people like him.
That's a cool
Like a
little
certain,
figure.
like a certain Gav we may know.
Yeah,
Okay.
Good timing for,
Gav's probably got that Skeletor, and many, many others.
Gav has all Skeletors.
Right, and I have chosen Jada Street Fighter 2 Balrog, one of the four
Nice.
kings from Street Fighter, and an all-round fantastic figure. Yeah, he's just really cool, nice
He's
and posable, and all the posability works kind of with his design, so it doesn't break up the sculpt an awful lot. So he manages to retain a very clean look whilst having lots of hidden posability, which is fantastic. And he comes with this big swooshy effect for punching, and a kind of grinny face with those broken
right down
teeth.
there.
And he's generally very, very cool figure indeed. And I'm so glad I picked that one up. Right,
It's like a
shall we
grinny, angry face,
see about?
almost.
Sorry?
It's almost like a grinny, angry face.
Yes. Yeah, he's very good. Should we do some
Cool.
honourable mentions? We'll
Sure.
let Rohan start. We'll go round again.
I don't have any figures with me, but my honourable mentions for this category would absolutely be Psykill #1, because I mean, you got to watch GoBots, right? Psykill is hilarious. He has the best voice ever, and he's just a mumbling, bumbling kind of, I really want to take over the world, but I can't achieve it character. I just love him. So I do have a couple of toys of Psykill. I've got the Action Toys version, and then I've got a Masterpiece scale one. I can't remember who made it.
KFC.
Might be the KFC one. Yes, thank you.
Only because I have it.
Which is an awesome toy. That would be my first honourable mention, and then I'll pass on to you guys, and we can do some more later.
All right, Rudy. What have you got?
So, when you posted the question, I was just like, I am a villain. And then I put a question mark as well, as in, actually, am I villainous? So I went for Buggyman or
Nice.
Buggy Robo, because he's a renegade and he's also an enemy in Machine Robo. But then when his toys get released and put into orange and red colours in Machine Man, he's friendly. Whenever somebody gets a repaint, they go from being a bad guy, a villain, to a good guy and a hero. And he's one hell of a toy, whether he be a good guy or a bad guy. And the same goes for this guy, Storm Shadow, totally a bad guy. He was a bad guy for years and years and years. And then he became a good guy. Is he a villain? Yeah, he sure is. Is he a good guy? Yeah, he sure is. 50-50 down the middle. Two guys that are villains and heroes, both at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's a great dynamic to be able to switch, and then some of those characters who flip flop. That's brilliant. But especially Buggyman, I don't know if you've ever caught the episode Time Wars in GoBots. He had a really good voice actor who was very stern and crisp in his delivery, and I really thought he was quite menacing and villainous in that episode specifically. He just talks down at everybody and gives orders.
Oh yeah, he's all like he's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because his alt mode's kind of fun. If you've ever watched Challenge Annika, you'd think, yeah, he's a nice one.
I've watched Challenge Annika. You bet I've watched Challenge Annika.
You'd
Great
think he'd
show.
be a good guy. He's not. And obviously with Storm Shadow, yeah, he's hardcore. You know, left the Arashikage clan, became a terrorist, and then reconciled with the Snake Eyes, and went on adventures together, fighting crime.
As you do.
Awesome.
The other one, again, I couldn't get to the toy in time, is being a villain and a hero at the same time. So we're going to have Punch, Counter Punch.
Yes, great character.
More from the Japanese continuity than his guest role in a 3-part series that could have been a 5-part series and developed more of the characters, but that's a debate for another time.
Some good choices, Rudy. Shall we just see what the chat is saying quickly? And then we'll move on to
Quality.
Lee again. I have a couple of oldie. They're really good.
They are really good.
I'm
Really
interested in getting an all-day now.
Do pick one
Sounds
up.
like
Rudy.
we're talking about a supermarket, doesn't it? It's not.
Just pop it
You'll
down to
find us
Aldi.
Aldi, not Aldi. I'm joking.
I'm going to choose Arachnid, specifically the APC Night Countess. When you extinguish my spark, make it hurt. You know that I will extend the same courtesy to you.
Very
What a
good.
bitch.
Uh,
Yeah. Gina Torres. as
Lena,
well.
are you watching us from Japan? You mad
What?
bastard.
Lena in Japan?
Need me a Skeletor after seeing that film? Yes. Good film. Good film. Was he making noise?
Villainous noises.
Nah, ha 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 ha. Until we meet again.
Oh yes,
Their
thank
honourable
you.
mention is Crasher. Just because
You're
of
wrong, boom.
She had the most maniacal laugh. Yeah, I can't do it, but it was so good.
Again, villainous. She was frightening.
She
The
was.
lady.
Yeah.
Andy wants to test knowledge. I will not be able to contribute here.
Rampage.
What was that bloke dead
Rampage,
charge
yeah.
off in Beast Wars?
Yeah.
Rampage.
Rampage.
Okay.
Rampage, yeah.
Rampage. X.
Great character, and that duo.
Psycho.
Yeah,
Absolute psychotic.
Yeah.
This show's for kids.
yeah.
I love the depth charge, the Rampage dynamic.
It was
Incredible.
brilliant, wasn't it? Yeah, I could watch that
They're
all
not
day.
even the main characters.
No,
Like, for
Iron
anyone that's never
Lord.
watched Beast Wars, watch it. I think it's phenomenal, Beast Wars.
storytelling.
If you can get past the first few episodes, you're in
Yeah.
for a real treat. It's a slow
I've
burn.
I've tried. I have tried. I just
Right.
can't do it.
There's tons of exposition that it didn't need.
The storytelling is immense, absolutely immense.
It's got
It
that
just
right.
hurts my eyes. That's all. Ah. Maybe I could like wear a blindfold and try it. Stop chuckling, Lee. God's sake.
We're still talking about Beast Wars here, aren't we?
Gone back to the
Krusty's
news
saying
Now
Baron
then, now
Ironblood
then, now then.
kills all his minions and becomes Cobra Commander. Double
Double
baddie.
baddie.
now. Double baddie.
Lena's saying if we're talking favourite villain, I have to go for Ramatra from Overwatch. Probably butchered that name as well. He's a villain that I think if he wasn't in a Blizzard game, then he'd be a hero as he's so real. I hope he gets a toy soon.
God, do you remember that year when Overwatch was just like the jam? And it was all Lego sets and action figures, and then suddenly it wasn't.
That's the way
Quality
of
choices
the-
from Rudy.
Thank you, Krusty.
IDW Overlord, no explanation needed.
Sure.
It's 5 a.m. in Japan. Gotta keep up that toy me, toy you grind.
Wow, impressive.
Well, we
Hey.
appreciate you, Lena. Thank you.
Don't say I'm late. I made that mistake last week.
Oh, I've been catching up on your part of the Transformers show stream. I've watched about 20 minutes of you so far, but I will keep going.
Over 6,000 they raised on that live stream.
Mm.
Legends.
I'm sure in the discussion we'll give it a mention.
Martin, don't come here with your stir words, honestly. We don't do that around here.
The words.
Apparently not.
Yeah, Darth Vader. Darth Vader's a great villain, to be honest.
Come on, mate.
And Andy's saying he appreciates all the support we gave for last weekend's charity stream. Well,
Any-
thank you for thanking us, Andy.
Thanks for
We
putting it on.
appreciated being a part of it. It was
Oh, yeah.
really good
It was.
and all
We-
for good cause.
We appreciate you appreciating us.
Why me too, or you?
And Guzzy appreciates all the effort. We're all very appreciative. Right, shall we move on from all
Moving
the
on.
appreciation now?
Yeah. No, thank you, Andy. Thank you.
All right. Lee, did you want to do some honourable mentions?
Oh yeah, we're still doing it, aren't we?
Yeah, we're still doing that. We got the chat just kept saying things, so it just sort of went on.
Well, I thought I got a. We saw his predecessor form, so let's see the original.
Yeah.
Megatron, the villain so evil that they physically can't make the toy ever again.
Mm.
A maniacal villain.
Look at that. Awesome figure, this. Awesome.
Great figure. Yeah.
Undoubtedly one of the best villains, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously.
And because
In a crowded market in 1984 to 87
and because
He's
the
done it.
poll was
Not a
asking
great-
for it,
against.
the evil
Ah.
Shredder, voiced by Uncle Phil,
Uncle Phil.
which shocked everyone when they found out. I think. I know I
Just a
will.
minute.
James Avery. What a legend.
So what we could do is we could.
To be honest, I think
reenact.
it shocked by the voice acting in a lot of 80s and 90s cartoons.
Yeah.
When you realise the voices you hear
Or who they were. Yeah.
and who they were.
Just shows how incredible how incredibly talented.
I think he'd had a few other voice acting uncredited cartoons as well, James Avery.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. And I've got a couple of honourable mentions myself. Sorry, I was just dealing with the child. And my first one is this Windhammer from the Super 7 Silverhawks line.
Cool.
And I don't really know the character well, but he is a villain, and this is a fantastic looking figure.
Yeah, he's a shit.
With big swishy hair
Wing-
and a tuning fork for a weapon, because why not? I just think he looks really cool, and
He's not the worst villain in the
That's
show.
cool.
But, he's
Swooshing effect.
last effect,
Yeah.
and a very hideous face.
Very cool choice.
He's a cool figure. I just thought I'd try and pick some kind of out there things rather than the obvious villains.
Yeah, makes
And,
sense.
And this is one of my favourite Transformers figures in my collection, and he also sort of has like a skull for a face, doesn't he? So it's it fits with the Skeletor thing. So it's Bludgeon,
Yep.
and is this in Legacy? I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
Is it?
Reprint
Well,
of the
yeah.
legacy.
Torn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
on.
Retooled.
Which
I
would
just-
be another good villain as well.
It's just a very good mold. Like it tidies up nicely, and it doesn't have like loads of horrible gaps or anything like that. It's a solid mold, and I just love it in these colours. Just, like, the
Controversial
vibrant
opinion.
orange.
I think that the mold was designed for Bludgeon first, but they released Tarn first as a retool, if that makes sense. But I think it looks better on Bludgeon.
Could have been, but yeah, I love this. Really good figure with his sword as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should put that up above his head. What am I thinking? There we go.
No, we're not done it,
That's
have
how,
we?
that's how we display our figures. Brad taught us that on a previous show.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I didn't put his stick up, did I?
And,
Here we go.
All together now.
All characters that have
And
sticks.
then,
Cheers.
and then obviously, Skeletor, who fell over on the shelf behind me, is the one who says that line in the movie. And that Masterverse Skeletor that I've got is very cool. I have a Shredder up there. Shredder's an amazing villain. He's still in a box because I've got a box set of Turtles. But yeah, very cool. And the one villain I would really like to get a figure of that I haven't as of yet is Mumra from the Thundercats, because that is just looks. One look at Mumra, you go villain. It's incredible. in either version as well.
Yeah. Can I make it any obvious?
Yeah.
Also got Cobra Commander.
Yeah. Chris Latta, of course.
He's not a villain. He's a champ.
Mm,
And Miles Mayhem.
yes. Miles Mayhem, definitely.
All right. Did you have any others you wanted to add, Rohan?
I just got a trio. I'm going to see if I can share screen. I don't know if it's going to work or not. So let's see. I like to tab to share. No, I don't want to share that tab. I want to share this window. Right. Okay. Here we go.
Not technical shit again.
Right. Can you guys see this?
There you go.
I'll let you have a guess.
Oh,
Anybody guess who these three are? They make up the baddies from a particular series that I quite enjoyed. And for me, it was the mix of the three. I never got the toys, right? I'm not even sure they made toys of these three, but
they
made
certainly
toys.
did.
They
They
did.
didn't have. They didn't have the guy forwards.
Yep.
But Hiss.
Yep.
They did, and of her.
Yeah, his. You're right. Yeah, his they would have. So
His toy had a thing where you squeezed his leg, and parts of his chest ballooned out.
yeah, that's
That
cool.
would be Botsmaster.
Correct. Very good.
What a
shout,
show!
my friend.
What
Yeah,
a show!
that's
3D time,
brilliant show. Yeah.
laser
exactly.
time, boys.
Laser time. So the reason why I love these three as villains is the dynamic. You got
Yeah.
Lewis Beyond Paradigm on the left-hand side, who is the face of RM Corp, which is me, by the way. I'm RM. Those are my initials. The face of RM Corp, and he is just one stern businessman who never smiles and just hates everything and just wants to make money. He's
Villain.
bad, but yeah, villain. Then you've got Dr. Hiss, who is the ultimate quintessential villain from looks really scary because of all the modifications that have been done to his body. He's had loads of amputations and surgeries, and then got this hiss voice as well, which everything he says with a massive lisp and a hiss at the end of it. And then
Villain.
villain. And then you've got what Ruby said earlier, which is Lady Frenzy, who, when she wanted to be, she was the quintessential female villain, using all her wiles to get what she wanted. And then when she wanted to be, she would switch sides and play the friend of the main character and try and tap him up, shall we say. Villain.
She used to date Ziv Zoolander.
There you go. Yeah,
There
she
you
did. use Zip
Anyone
Zoolander.
would think I rewatched it a couple of months ago.
It's great. I mean, if you like Transformers,
Incredible.
GoBots, it's brilliant. I highly recommend it to anyone. And as Rudy says, the fact that you could get your 3D glasses out and it's laser time, boys, it was great. Yeah. So check out Boxmaster.
One of Transformers adjacent. I know that fans of the show like Transformers. One hell of a 6-bot combiner.
Yes.
Or 5.
Jungle
Jungle
Fiver.
Fiver.
Yeah, yeah.
I've always
Absolutely.
wanted that toy. It's really rare now.
It is very rare. I got one of the
I've got
flying
one.
drones. I wish I got one. I got one of the flying drones recently in a big lot of Transformers, and I was like, "Whoa, a Botsmaster toy! My first Botsmaster toy ever." It's not complete, but still fun. I'd love to have Jungle Fiver, but yeah,
Whenever I go to a toy fair, there's a couple of things I always try and keep my eye out for, and it's Jungle Fiver.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, and if you haven't seen the theme song for Botsmaster, go on YouTube later after the show's finished and check out the theme song because it's brilliant. I love it.
Early 90s hip hop.
Yes. With 3D imaging. That's
Yeah.
me done. Thank you.
Awesome.
Wicked choices, Rohan. Well good.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
We just naming villains tonight.
Pick
Thank
your
you.
own.
Most
Oh,
honourable
the
mentions.
villains.
Yeah, the most honourable mentions there's ever been. But it's all good. Right, and then to wrap up the show this evening, we'll go into how about chat? And this evening we are discussing the collecting community. Rohan, we have based this on an idea you suggested. Do you want to explain what that idea was?
Yeah, so my idea was very selfishly talking about how I've stayed connected to the Transformers community throughout the years, because all of us now are into our 30 or 40 years of collecting now, depending on when you started. And for me, I first got exposed to the Transformers community are sort of, I would say, very early 2000s when the internet first kicked off. So for me, it's gone through several different iterations of staying connected. And I'd love to hear your stories as to how you stayed connected to the Transformers community and to other toy communities as well.
Cool. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, this is a good one.
And then we can branch out and talk about what the collecting community means to us more broadly as well. So yeah, Rudy, do you want to tell us about how you got involved with the toy collecting community, as it were?
Similar to Rohan, I'm going to say like 2001, my last year of like university. I remember just randomly being in the studio, the art studio. We just had brand new Macs and computer suite put in there, and basically on the lunch break I'd go to one of the Transformers websites. I can't remember which one started in early 2000s, but that's how I learned about collecting community and chat rooms. And you go into a chat room, and that's where I learned about headmasters, and you just talk about stuff that you collected in terms of Transformers and what other stuff you did. Obviously I spoke a bit about Power of the Force 2 and Transformers and bits and pieces. And that's a very early memory I have of collecting. And then it probably would have been, I'm going to say 2008, 2009, and commenting on Graham the Collector 75's videos and just chatting with him. And then when I started my own channel, that's when I really got involved. When I learned how to use YouTube more. Definitely in like 2010, 2011, when you'd comment a lot and you'd do backwards and back and forth with people. That's how I really connected with the community before I started my channel in 2018. As soon as I started my channel in 2018, that was when I got way more involved in the community, because you get invited onto people's shows, and you build up a rapport with people, and you meet people at conventions. And then kind of that's how it goes. Being approached or asking to be on shows. Some of you might know Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. I did around 30 minutes with him twice. Like, he just asked, why will you come on my show? Same with Patriot Prime. We'd spoken a little bit here and there, back and forth on Messenger and YouTube, and his other guest couldn't make it, so I was like, oh, I'm free. It was like, okay, cool, in like half an hour, and I'm like, oh, I'm not that free. I need to prep and send over questions.
That's not going to work, is it? That's not going to work. Get down.
Cat's on the stream. I purposely didn't.
Cat's trying to attack the bots.
Yeah, and then going on Transformers the show. I remember first saying they used to do a shout out if you said that you watched it on iTunes, or if you left a comment, they'd shout out your name in their very first episodes. And then like Paul just said, oh, well, do you want to come on the show? And I'm like, yeah, I do, of course I do. And then just through like Facebook, I'm no longer in Facebook groups anymore for toys and Transformers. I left them. Again, a discussion for another time. because they move so quickly
They do.
that I couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
You may notice from like other WhatsApp groups that I'm in, I barely like involved in them because I can't keep up with how fast they go, and because I'm at work all the time. But yeah, and then the collecting community just gives a lot like back to you. As much as you put in, people are going to give back to you. It wouldn't have been possible to do 4 virtual conventions through COVID, through lockdown, without the community, and improving people's mental health through like what we did. The community is absolutely incredible. Hilarious characters that are so individual that will give up their free time, and some are controversial, and some are just building their confidence, and other people are just, if you want to know something about G1 Transformers, I know exactly who to ask. I know I'm going to ask Russ. If they're the same, like people will ask me like, oh, what's this? And I'm like, oh, that, and then I'll tell them some random toy that like I know a bit about. If I needed to know anything about Starfleet X Bomber, I'm going to go to Andy Excelsior's Domain, because I know he knows an absolute ton about it. The community is just, it's full of vibrancy, and it's also full of a diversity, as in a good way, as in like people will have spirited conversations about what is right and what is wrong.
And why Rumble is red.
Yeah.
There's some bad parts of it, but I don't think we need to focus on those just yet. And I think we'll allude to this a bit later. Doing a 24-hour stream for Mary's Meals is what the community is all about. I stayed up for hours and hours on end because the content was so incredible. I like all 4 of us went on that. We're including that live stream. I went on at 12 o'clock at night after the Cybertronic spree, which was like, oh my god, that's a tough act to follow. One of the greatest bands of all time, and I'm going on to talk about video games. Like, but yeah, it was totally different. Every hour was so different, and seeing fans' passion is what always excites me. Not just toys, not just artwork, not just nostalgia, but yeah, fans' passions. The end.
That's really cool. Love it.
Lee, do you want to tell us a bit?
I could talk forever about toys and passion and fans.
Yeah, well, let's just say if it wasn't for this community, I would probably not be doing this. I probably would not. If I were, I probably wouldn't be enjoying it half as much as I do. I remember, collecting. I never really got out. It might have been 1 or 2 years, which was probably the boringest years of my life, because I like to mess with toys and all that. And I remember the whole going through the whole stage, and when you're buying toys, it's telling the checker, oh, it's for my nephew or for a younger relative, or we've all done that excuse. Don't do it now. And then for some reason one day I remember on Facebook, I just thought, I wonder if there's a group that does Transformers. So I found Transformers UK on Facebook, and it just went from there. And then I found Transformers the show, got involved in the comments and the chat, because I've always kept to myself. And that's why another reason I got into YouTube, to try and build up my confidence into talking. So I remember a couple of years ago starting my own channel, and it just built up there, building relationships and friendships, to the point where we're doing this every fortnight. And again, it's getting to meet more people and getting to go on there, and starting to get to go on their shows, and then even just doing bits like last week's stream, like my collecting, my passion, my hobbies, just enjoying myself, actually helped raise money. What I mean, that's just, it's a great feeling to have. Even if it's just I helped like 1%, I still got to help. And like I say, it's just getting to meet everyone, like everyone in the comments, in the chats, and it just helps. These help me get through my Monday life where I got to go to work. While I'm at work, I could be thinking about the next thing to buy, or I need to check in with Dave, or Dave's mentioned something. I find out it's just it just gives a bit of light to this boring thing called life.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, for me, I sort of started off. I'd stopped with toys as a kid, and then I got back into it because I started buying the RID 2015 Transformers toys for my daughter and watching that show with her. And then at a certain point, I thought it'd be nice to get a couple of these for myself for a bit of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they get you, isn't it?
Look at you now.
So yeah, I think 2018 for my birthday, I got a couple. I got a Optimus Prime and Megatron from Titan's Return, the triple changer ones, because they were selling them in the Entertainer in town. And I thought, yeah, they look quite cool. And I've got some nostalgia for the Transformers, obviously. Yeah, so I picked them up, and then I think I went on eBay and found a second-hand G1 Run Amok, because that was one of the Transformers actually I had as a kid and loved, even though it's rubbish. Objectively.
Yeah.
But I had so much fun. You pull it back, it pops up, it's cool. Yeah, and that's kind of where I started. And then I discovered Transformers UK group on Facebook, because I was just looking to see what was out there. And yeah, that's such a fantastic online community. There's so much positivity in there, and people just sharing their collections.
Yeah.
There's so many places you can go online and find people being horrible, but that is not one of them by and large. So it's just a nice thing to be a part of. And then that led me to watching Transformers the show, like Lee said, and enjoying what they did on a Friday night. And it was just silly, chaotic fun, really, and just nice to watch it, but also nice to chat to the people in the live chat, many of whom I got to know through the groups as well and had some interactions with already. Then and the first time I actually met some of the guys in person was at Rollout Roll Call. Can't remember the year, maybe 21. And of course, I saw you there, Rohan, and I saw Rudy there, and a bunch of other guys. Russ was there, and Zort Rider, Brad,
David Lee.
Yeah, and it was just
There was a lot of us at that one roll.
there was quite a few, and that was just a small venue with a few tables of toys dotted around. You had a little wander around, and then we all ended up in the pub over the road and had a good chat.
Eating burgers.
Yeah.
Talking about toys.
The best part.
And that was and that was just really cool. And then I don't get to see people in person very often, but I like to when I can. But in the interim, doing the stuff online keeps you going, doesn't it?
Yes.
So I discovered the Cosmic Council stream talking about other toys. I branched out from Transformers, and a big influence for me doing that was watching Rudy's videos actually at the time, and seeing all the different stuff he was collecting and his passion for it, and thinking, oh, I might explore some things that aren't Transformers. And that's gone well. I've got all sorts of crap.
Oh, sorry about that.
Rudy is an inspiration and an enabler.
Yes,
Enabler.
absolutely. And and then I've been a couple of times. I've arranged to go over to Nerdbase and meet some people, and that's a really cool shop, and it's just great to hang out. And again, we've ended up in the pub and had some food together and some drinks together. been to TFUK cons, which is a great kind of smaller convention, which is good because I don't like big crowds, but it's been great to be able to just hang out, sit around tables and talk about bots. And yeah, I started doing YouTube on my own channel to start with, and got to know a few people through that, like Lena, who's been in the chat tonight, for example, and obviously Lee. And then we got chatting and said, "Oh, why don't we do a live stream together?" And here we are. And then we brought Rudy on
sorry,
board.
people.
It just sort of spirals, but it's just you get to know people, and you get to know people outside of the toys a bit as well. You get to know about their lives a bit. And yeah, Gav, the famous Skeletor collector, is one of my best friends now. And it's because I put a post in a group saying, "Oh, could anybody possibly, I know it's a big ask, but could anybody possibly pick me up and give me a lift to TFUK Con from Surrey?
Yep.
Is there anyone in the area that's going?" And he hopped on and said, "Oh, I'll come and get you." And I didn't realize that he was actually like an hour north of me. So he drove down, got me, and then drove all the way up to Birmingham, which is just an amazing thing to do. But off the back of that, we've built a really strong relationship, to the point where, you know, we talk, you know, we message often, and we talk, and he comes over and visits, and he's got a young boy who's a similar age to my youngest, and we'll take them out and do things together, you know, and it goes beyond the toys, really. And it's fantastic that just to think you go from buying a toy to actually making really good friends.
Nuts.
And yeah, and I think what's kept me going, really, I probably wouldn't be collecting toys to the degree that I do if I didn't have the relationships that I have and being able to talk to people about this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I think if I didn't have that side of it, I might have bought a few things, but probably I wouldn't have gone as far as I had. I think there is a connection between having the community and doing the collecting, and you know, and they're sort of reliant on each other. And sometimes you end up buying too much because you're part of the community.
Yeah. I do definitely agree with the re-energizing and revitalizing of your, I don't want to call it addiction, but passion, shall we say?
Yeah.
Based on others in the community, definitely.
No, I don't want to point fingers and blame people for enabling me. I am very careful and responsible with my money, regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah, people encourage you in a nice way, I would say. Yeah,
100%. Open your eyes. Yeah.
I don't really thought of as an enabler at all, and I'm not. I just think that you don't have to order vanilla ice cream. There's mint chocolate chip.
Yeah. Mint chocolate chip is the best flavor ice cream, by the way.
Yeah. You don't always have to buy, like, I'm only picking a toy line. You don't have to just buy Transformers. You don't have to be so devout to one brand and think that other toys aren't good enough, because they are.
It's a fantastic point. And if I may, David, if you've finished, then I'll tell my story, because it actually kind of leans in really well to what I was going to say, which is that in true Rohan fashion, I am the jack of all trades and master of none. And I've dipped in and out of the communities more times than you can slice bread. Started back in the 80s, where I would go to car boot sales, pick up toys, meet people there, and my parents would help me with that. Then in the 90s, at school, trading with school friends. I remember one school friend had Overlord, G1 Overlord, and he lent it to me, and I lent him something crap like an Action Master or something. And it was just great, you know, that sort of feel of being able to share that friendship over something that you love. And then in the 90s and the early 2000s, me and my brother would have quite a few trips to the US with my parents, and we would visit a lot of pawn shops. Not the type of pawn shops that Lily's thinking about, but the sort of thrift store. where you can get some brilliant bargains, and we would pick up all the old VHSs with all the brilliant artwork on there. The US VHSs for season 1, which we never got in the UK. And first and foremost, these were episodes we'd never seen, so we were like, "Whoa!" Roll out. I can't remember. Fire in the Sky was one. SOS Dinobot. Some of the sort of early episodes that we never come across, and this was like mind blowing. And then in the early 2000s, when the internet emerged, I was one of the, I wouldn't say pioneers, but I was definitely one of the earlier adopters of the forums. And Transformers at the Moon was my website of choice. So Dave and Steve Mapes, who are part of TF Nation these days, ran that site, and they had loads of content. They had stuff about all of the conventions, they had stuff about where you could buy stuff, they had obviously the forum where you could talk to each other, and I've met a few people on there who I still talk to today. There's a chap up in Scotland, Bill, who I sold him G1 Spinister figure, which I picked up, and I was like, I'm not really that interested in it. Sent it up to him. And then in the mid 2000s, it was Toys R Us first, where I worked for a couple of years, really energizing my interest in Transformers and GoBots. And then Auto Assembly in 2004 with my brother. That was when we first saw more episodes, and also how big the community was. I had no clue how big it was at that stage. So it really did revitalize us at that point. And then obviously I went to work for Hasbro for a couple of years. That was positive and negative, shall we say. Again, with Transformers at the Moon and T-Formers, I think it was, on my sort of favourite lists at work and such like. And then obviously I started doing more auto assembly stuff. So I started doing auto assembly on behalf of Hasbro. And then in 2011, I did my first personal sales table. And then Facebook, like all of you guys, got involved in groups. And like you, Rudy, I remember some of the early episodes of Transformers at the show. They were asking for like suggestions of thoughts or whatever, and I put forward, I can't even remember what it was, put a question out there. And they said, "Oh, this is a great question. We'd like to put it on the show. Do you mind?" I was like, "Yeah, happy days." And then, like you, I said, "Hey, if you not got anything else to show, you know, I used to work for Hasbro. I know a little bit about stuff. Maybe I can turn up on the show." And they were like, "Yeah, great. Have a regular slot. You know, come on and talk about it and be part of the group." And I was like, "Really? Okay, amazing." And that's where my YouTube thing started from. I had no iteration for YouTube channels prior to that. Yes, I've done a couple of, you know, transformation videos and stuff like that, little review bits and pieces, but I hadn't done like a proper channel. So all kudos to them for encouraging me to do that and come out of my shell like you, Lee, you know, which is something that I think all of us can appreciate. And then, yeah, this community has driven the next generation, shall we say, of community feel. I think it's gone past the sort of traditional forums and websites and Facebook pages into what it is today, which is a real person-to-person community. Even though it's online mostly, with us meeting up every now and again, we all know each other really well. I'll come and give you guys a hug at wherever I see you, because, you know, we've built that connection now. And then, yeah, obviously for me, more recently, to feel really connected to the community, I've gone into becoming a bit of a side trader. And that helps me to stay connected as well, because I feel like I'm still part of the community in that way. So I just think that there are so many different ways, and it's not like you all said, it's not just Transformers, it's all toys, and it's all mental health as well, how you cope with day-to-day life. So yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about this topic. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, it's good. And to allude to your point, it's like it's really evolved as well. If you to keep using Transformers the show as an example, it's like they've had quite an evolution.
Yep.
I remember filling in for you because you went on like sabbatical. You had a little break from it for a little while, and then I was like, I went to Paul, and he was just like, instead of Ryan's corner, let's just have Rudy's corner. I've made you a couple of videos. Play them.
Happy days.
So yeah, it's just kind of like you fill in and you help out wherever
And you become part of the community.
Yeah, wherever you can.
Yeah.
And now it's evolved to slightly different. They've got Pete, and then Primetime Moth was, filling in. Arrowfire filling in for times on end. I'm more like I've never really had a strict rota. I'd love to go on the show way more. And sadly not.
But I totally agree with you. But I also appreciate just as much being on here, being on other people's as well, just because these are all extensions and have grown their own paths, as you said, which is really, really cool.
Yeah. This is really great for me. This is just like hanging out with some mates. It's what I love is I look in the chat and see the names of the people, and it's not just some random person on the internet.
Thank you.
I know these people. Over time, I've had conversations with these people in person or on streams or in WhatsApp groups or in Facebook groups or whatever, and I've gotten to know things about these people, what different things they collect and what different things they enjoy, and sometimes their sexual preferences. I don't know why that comes up. But you get weird conversations in these groups sometimes.
Yes.
Well, I think it's that freedom, isn't it? Like you just let it go. You just let the conversation ride because it's all passion, or it's a safe space for a lot of the people in the fan community just to go and talk about it.
I feel comfortable.
Which anything like, we constantly talk about loincloths and 7-inch figures, and it's basically like being on the Dick Emery show for me. That's gonna be lost on so many people.
It's a bit of a carry-on, you might say.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very cool.
It's like you said, it's not just it's more than just the toys, because like I work, like Rohan sort of mentioned earlier, working with Hasbro. I work with a company that sells toys, and when I first started, I thought, this is my environment. I know this.
Yeah.
I'm going to love this job, and it's just like any other job. It's not the toys; it is the community that keeps me interested, because I can. There has been times where I've come home from the job and I just sort of have this mindset going, I'm bloody sick of looking at toys. And that just does not sound like me at all. But yet, when I come back from a convention, or even just at the end of one of these streams, I come off and go, I bloody love toys, they're great. So you just know that it is the community that is keeping the flow of this passion.
Definitely.
Do you know what I love about the fan community, and especially doing this show and parts of my channel when I did it? The fans are really, really knowledgeable.
Yes.
But they don't know everything. Doing Blast from the Past is like, it's so exciting for me, because I'm just like, you guys ain't never seen this. And then I can just lose my mind over it. And the amount of people that hadn't seen Dan Cougar, the Blast from the Past I did for Transformers the show. People just like, wow, what is that? Oh, I had one of those as a kid. I haven't seen that in 30 years. I love bringing something new that's old to the fan community. Yeah. That's why I dip into cereal packets and crisp packets, and it'll go from that to then Japanese promotional.
I love all of that bit. That just looking at something that none of us have owned, but it just looks cool, and we can just have a conversation around it.
Some of the things that I choose for Blast from the Past, I'm like, I just know people haven't seen this.
Yeah. And even looking at toys that have never been made and having a conversation about that.
Yeah.
Well, they are now, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is the market.
Yes.
There's something about as well, like you can't buy all the toys yourself unless you're Spider Father. So, like you get the things that you want the most, but you get to enjoy the other things by other people talking about them on video reviews or in groups or doing photography, all that sort of thing. It's like that's a way of kind of me vicariously enjoying that toy that you've got, even though I don't value it enough to actually buy it myself,
I was just about
with
to
my
say,
limited space and funds.
it's the sharing aspect, right? It doesn't have to be necessarily the knowledge or the toy or what. It's all of it. It's just the sharing and caring. To share is to care.
Like,
Nice.
just to add to the other side, I love showing the crap toys as well.
Yeah.
Wrong toys is just the bonkers stuff from watching Rudy's reaction to them. They're great.
No, I don't.
Rudy doesn't like your segment at all.
I get really upset. I get triggered by it. I don't really. As anyone that knows me, everyone knows that I love toys, irregardless of how good or how bad they are.
Yeah.
All toys are created equal, except some are more equal.
Except if it's a blue Harry
Ed's put
Potter.
a comment here suggesting that the deviancy is all me. Now, I could deny that, but I'm the guy who is obsessed with loincloths and has a Willy collection. So what can I say?
True.
Yeah, it's Dave.
Totally, Dave.
Totally Dave.
Yeah. We're all in it together.
Absolutely.
What a topic, Rohan.
Thank you. No, I thought it would be useful.
Oh, that's wicked.
Hey, you
Thanks for
brought
all
all our,
sharing.
yeah, thanks for bringing all our emotions to the surface.
Oh. Right.
Good stuff.
Well, after that, I've decided to stop collecting. Sod the lot of you.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'd like
By
to
the
say
way,
that. I've
yeah,
got
by the way, did we mention this is the last episode of Toy Me, saw you?
don't do it.
It's not really. Don't make the people panic. They rely on us, Lee.
Now I'm panicking. You're relying on me.
See, I've heard that toy fans can be elitist and bitchy and all of that, but I've never really experienced it. My
I've
experience has
experienced
been
it, for sure.
largely positive.
It's about.
I just
Thank you.
left groups.
I've
Yes.
experienced I would say a little bit of silliness at times, but
Yeah.
largely it's been very positive.
I think that's testament to the people and their attitude and their behavior and how they deal with these things. You know, if you just let it go, move on, exactly as Rudy says, do what makes you happy. That's all that matters, right?
Absolutely. And everyone's got to start collecting Masters of the Universe now because that movie was so good.
Yeah,
There's a lot of choice.
the
If you're
memory.
in White Master of the Universe, just have a look around. There's so many choice.
They've gone mad on the toys. They've got like 3 concurrent lines associated with the movie and
Wow.
endless merchandise. They've really gone nuts.
Yeah, on the Monday after the Monday after the weekend it showed, the amount of stuff my work sold for Masters of the Universe is like, oh, this is good.
Which is an interesting thing because it hasn't been performing that well at the box office. But the 2 companies involved are Amazon, which is an online shopping site, and Mattel, which is a company that makes toys. So is the box office the only measure of success to those 2 companies? No. So if they see a return on their investment in other areas,
Yeah.
we could still very easily see a sequel.
Which is why the Transformers movies carried on going the way they did, right?
And of course, Amazon's got their own streaming platform, so that's going to be part of it. It's, it'll be interesting.
As one of the big toy companies, always sees the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Always. and they know how to let a license out to other people, and then when to pull it back.
And one of the Amazon executives made a statement basically saying he was pleased with how it was going, even though the box office performance by any objective measure is poor. He was still saying he's basically happy with the approach they're taking. So yeah, so it does kind of show that there's more to it than just the box office performance.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
I don't know
hopefully
much,
now the word's getting out and it's getting positive feedback, more people will want to go and see it.
But yeah,
I
they'll
think
pay
they should.
X amount of money to have a figure made, which will make X amount of money more than what they did. And then when you multiply that by a certain amount, that suddenly becomes a cash cow for Mattel.
Yep.
Regardless of it scores 58 on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever it is. I don't know if it's a 58.
Well,
That's
interestingly,
a quotable thing.
the critics'
Yeah,
reviews
that's
are a bit lower,
yeah.
but the fan reviews have been really good overall. I think
Yeah,
it's
I was just about to say,
in the
so
80% kind of.
it's 68 from critics, so it's not too bad. 87 from fan reviews, which just tells you everything, right?
Mhm.
It's just a lot of fun. And if they don't end up making a sequel, I'm happy we got that movie. That's
Yeah,
good.
for sure.
I'm fine. But if they do a sequel, I'll be interested to see how that turns out. Apparently, there's a series in the works of She-Ra. So that could be interesting as well. See how that goes.
Fair enough.
Incidentally, I watched Barbie the other day.
Yes.
There was
yeah,
so
me
much
too.
hype around that movie when it was out. I thought it was all right.
I could take it or leave it.
Yeah.
And I could take it or leave it. My wife loved it.
Yeah.
And she was like, I thought you'd go into it. And I'm like, yeah, so do I. But no. What totally, let's just maybe think of something else. Related, adjacent. It's obviously Yo-Jo June. I'm a bit of a G.I. Joe fan. I'm a bit of a Gem fan. They have re-recorded the Gem and the Holograms theme tune with Cold Slither, which is the Dreadnought band, and it's now a heavy metal version. And they've re-edited the video and put the Cold Slither in place of where the Misfits are, and they've added the Thunder Machine. It was on the other day, a part of Yo-Jo June. I might put that in the description
Yeah,
too.
put that in there. Put
For
that
toy
in there.
fans and G.I. Joe, Action Force fans, Gem fans as well.
I mean, the Gem
It
theme
was
song is
obviously
great.
designed for me, being that they're two of my favourite things of all time. But yeah.
Nice.
Right. Any other discussions we want to have before we finish? So I've gone on a few tangents. It's all good.
It's all about the fan community, the
Good.
Gem and G.I. Joe fan community.
Yeah.
What about that blaster? Gem and hologram blaster. Transformers crossover.
Oh, yes.
Forgot
That's
to put that in the news, didn't we?
I know. I thought you guys might have put more of the Transformers stuff in. I was tempted to, but as people know, I'm not the biggest fan of crossovers. It looks great though. Obviously, anytime Soundwave gets redecoed, it's going to sell like crazy, and they can sneak Kiss players into it. Obviously, that's their real
Yes.
But yeah, it looks wicked.
I like the fact that they've got a guitar that transforms into a keytar.
Obviously,
Call back to animated.
if you've got two properties that can, they're in. To be honest, they're in the shared universe because of Hector. Is it Hector Ramirez? He's like the reporter, isn't he? But Hector Ramirez is in G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Gem. The connective tissue is that it's a shared
Nice.
universe.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I don't think I'll get that figure, but it looks a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm not for crossovers. I'm still waiting on the purple comic version of Soundwave. That's going to be a thing, right?
Oh yeah, that's coming. That's got to come. They've got to make that just for
I
you,
need a
Rudy.
Soundwave in my collection.
All right. I'm just reading the chat now, seeing what they're saying.
There you go.
Catch up with the chat, and then yeah, I'm just not the biggest crossover fan. Just the guy who has Ectotron.
I think there's certain vehicles that I would definitely go for. Still want the 18 van.
Yeah, that's on my list. Definitely 18 van.
Yeah.
Mass crossover. I want a Rhino.
Yes. Yeah, mass crossovers are definite.
I mean, Toy Hacks has got like an upgrade kit, haven't they, for Earthrise Tailbreaker to turn it into. Oh, what's he called now?
Oh,
Jackhammer.
Yeah, Jackhammer. Yeah.
Jackhammer, yeah.
Yeah, I love Jackhammer.
Kind of want that.
I really want a Banana Man action figure.
No.
If we're just doing.
You've got a
one.
Banana Man.
No,
You've got a Banana Man figure.
I've got Banana Fate.
Wait, does this fit into the Willy's collection or not?
I've got Banana Fate.
Fair enough.
Dr. Fate in his classic colours, which does look quite a lot like Banana Man, let's be honest. But yeah, an actual Banana Man would be cool.
Nice.
All right, are we all done, chaps?
On that bombshell.
Yes.
Cool.
Been a blast.
Rohan, thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so much.
joining us.
Thank you guys for having me on. I really appreciate it. It's been great.
And thank you for thanking us. Let's not do that again. Liam Rudy, pleasure as always.
Thank you.
And thank you to all the lovely people in the chat for joining us this evening. We will see you again in 2 weeks' time for more of this shenanigans. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Toy me for you, it's what we do. New releases breaking through. Toy me for you, it's all brand new. The past and present is for you. Legends rise from blister packs. Childhood whispers calling back. Figures posed in perfect time. A world of wonder built for you. Legends rise from blister packs. Childhood whispers calling back. Figures posed in perfect time. A world of wonder built for you. Toy me, toy you. The fun begins. Grab your grails, let's dive right in.